Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy that teaches us how to keep calm and gain control in difficult situations. The Stoics were wise philosophers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, who realized that happiness does not come from wealth, health, or other external factors. Instead, happiness is found by living life by reason. Stoicism aims to build mental toughness and remain calm under pressure. The Stoics developed various principles and tools we can use to conquer challenges we face day to day. By practicing Stoic exercises, we can overcome destructive emotions and act with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. Let's explore some key Stoic tools to help us tackle life's obstacles. Number 1. Foresee the bad and plan against it. The Stoics recommend visualizing and preparing for potential future obstacles as a way to conquer the challenges of daily life. By imagining difficulties that may arise, you can identify the proper mental and emotional tools needed to face them. For example, picture yourself stuck in traffic on the way to an important meeting. How might you react? With frustration and anger, or calm acceptance of the situation? By envisioning this scenario beforehand, you can prepare to respond more constructively when it occurs. The Stoics call this premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. It means reflecting on worst-case scenarios to be psychologically equipped to handle them. This prevents being overly disturbed or thrown off course when adversity strikes. Foreseeing potential disasters, big and small, makes them more manageable. Even a few minutes of consideration and planning can provide the mental and emotional resources required to tackle difficulties skillfully. Prepare for the day ahead each morning by picturing any roadblocks that may arise. You'll conquer the day with equanimity. Number 2, focus on what you control. The Stoics teach us not to waste energy on things outside our control. When we get frustrated about situations we can't change or obsess over other people's opinions and behaviors, we only bring anguish upon ourselves. Instead, focus your time and attention on what you have agency over. For example, you cannot control whether it rains on the day you planned a picnic, but you can control how you prepare for the rain, such as packing a rain jacket and umbrella or moving the breeze indoors. You cannot control whether you get stuck in traffic on the way to an important meeting, but you can prevent leaving earlier to anticipate delays, calling ahead to postpone the forum, or looking for alternate routes. Let go of what's out of your control and direct your efforts towards what you can influence with your thoughts and actions. Outcomes may not always go as planned, but you will have inner peace knowing you are focused on the right things. Number 3, break it down into first principles. Practicing Stoicism means logically breaking down complex situations into basic elements to understand them better. Marcus Aurelius advised analyzing things by their constituent parts to see their true nature. By breaking circumstances down into fundamental parts, you can eliminate assumptions, biases, and judgments that distort perception. This helps view things more objectively. Ask simple questions to understand the core issue. What is the root cause? What assumptions am I making? What is the worst-case scenario? Reducing problems this way helps reframe situations rationally. Seeing things this way, you can respond thoughtfully instead of reacting emotionally. Breaking down problems into first principles engages reason over impulse. It also builds mental resilience, equipping you to handle difficulties wisely. Number 4, be accountable and take responsibility. Being accountable and taking responsibility for your thoughts, words, and actions is a key principle of Stoicism. The Stoics believed you should own your reactions and not blame external factors. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Don't make excuses or pass the blame onto others when something goes wrong. Accept that you played a role, reflect on how you responded, and take ownership of improving your reaction next time. The Stoics emphasized having control over your mind. You can't control situations or other people, but can control your judgments and responses. Taking responsibility involves self-awareness and making conscious choices rather than acting on autopilot or emotion. Part of accountability is separating facts from opinions. Get clear on what is actually under your control versus what isn't. Accept the things you can't control and let them go. For the things you can control, take action. But don't waste energy on fruitless resistance. Adopting an accountability and responsibility mindset will make you more proactive, solution-focused, and empowered. You'll become less reactive and more intentional in how you live. Number 5, embrace your fate and enjoy the obstacles. The Stoics believe much of what happens to us is outside our control. This includes the circumstances of our birth, natural events, the actions of others, and even death. Rather than fighting against the inevitable, the Stoics encourage us to embrace our fate. When we encounter obstacles and difficulties that are truly unavoidable, the Stoic approach is to accept them gracefully. Complaining or resisting will only lead to more suffering. The Stoics advise us to look at challenges as opportunities for growth. Each obstacle presents a chance to practice virtues like courage, justice, wisdom, and self-control. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Do not seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well." This attitude of acceptance provides tranquility in the face of adversity. The Stoics find joy in dealing with life's difficulties virtuously. By embracing fate, we conserve energy by focusing on what we can control, our judgments, values, and character. The Stoics remind us that our decisions about events cause more distress than the events themselves. We cannot control external outcomes, but we can control how we perceive them. This empowers us to shape our experience of life. Number 6, life is fleeting, so stay present. According to Stoic philosophy, life is short and unpredictable. We never know how much time we have left or what tomorrow may bring. Rather than constantly worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, we should appreciate the present moment. The Stoics encouraged living in the moment and making the most of each day. Seneca stated that life is divided into 3 periods: that which has been, that which is, that which will be. Of these, the present time is short, the future is doubtful, the past is certain. We can't control the future or change the past, but we do have power over the present moment. We can find contentment by practicing mindfulness and being fully engaged in whatever we're doing. We'll never be satisfied if we're always wishing for something different than the present circumstances. Instead, we should accept the reality of the here and now, even if it's not ideal. Sometimes we have to perform tedious tasks or deal with difficult people, but we can approach these situations calmly. Epictetus said we should ask ourselves, is it up to me? If not, there's no point in worrying about it. We can only control our attitudes, thoughts, and actions. If we focus on doing what's in our power with wisdom and virtue, we will have inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Appreciating each passing moment can help us live with purpose and presence. In conclusion, Stoicism provides timeless wisdom and practical tools to help conquer our daily challenges. By learning to foresee and prepare for adversity, focusing only on what's within our control, breaking down problems into basic elements, taking responsibility for our choices, embracing fate while finding joy in difficulties, living in the present moment, and practicing Stoic exercises, we can approach life's obstacles with courage, tranquility, and wisdom. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe, leave your comment, and share your insights. We look forward to hearing about your transformation journey, and remember, change starts with a single step. Thank you for watching.